This replay, I'm playing Morphling against Navi, and at the start I had to take notice for a few things. So I'm laning against a Venomancer and an Earth Spirit, and I wanted to extend the laning stage because when you play against heroes like Veno, Enigma, even Beastmaster, these heroes, they want to take over your tier 1 bot and your jungle a little bit. But if you extend the laning stage, basically you make their life so hard. The moment I take tier 1, I want to leave the lane already and go to my Ancients and start prepping for the next step. That's Rosh and Manta. Because the moment I get Manta here, there is nothing that's gonna kill me anymore. I'm playing against, the only catch they have is Earth Spirit Silence and Ember Spirit Chains. And I wanna explain why E-Blade is not good in this game. It's because potentially Veno can buy Pipe, Oracle can just Fate's Edict, he can ulti someone, and Spectre is just a naturally tanky hero. Ember Spirit also has a guard, so E-Blade is not ideal in this game. So first we force a TP, but that doesn't mean that I just go back. Even though I forced a TP, I still want to get this tower. So I'm gonna be as annoying as I can, because Morphling is like a high dominating lane hero. Yeah, then we get the tower. The moment I get the tower, now I want to switch to Ancients already, and I want to leave this lane for my position 4 or 5. It doesn't matter who wants it. It's not my job anymore. When you go to their Ancients, it's not a solo move for you, right? If you want to sit here, you need more people to back you up. Because it could be this guy smoked you, Veno comes to you, and you don't want to die for it. You want to be in the safest place for you, and the moment you get Manta, or it doesn't matter what, you want to play Rosh, right? So if you want to play Rosh, this place here is not of high value, and also Spectre can't really farm this. So let's say I'm playing against a TB, there is a small chance that I want to do that, but in this game there is no reason to do it. And like I said, the moment you farm Ancients, you want to push the lane, you want to apply pressure first. This is something we've been talking about a lot. I push a wave, I go Ancients, then I see like I'm waiting my chance for a TP, if I can find one, and see it happens again. Happens in every game, to be honest. We just get a kill. Right now, we're gonna force Rosh, because looking at the map, they already used Haunt. It was one of the biggest spell for them. And now we see Ember bot. We knew that these guys are like far away from us, and mid lane is pushed. This is really important. You can't go Rosh without applying pressure on the sides first. You see Keraput hitting the tower, so Veno is forced to be here, and it's so hard for this guy to rotate to Rosh right now. That's why we just go for it. Getting my Manta, getting Ancients. Now, why I'm tipping bot is, even though like we found the kill in the other games, ideally you would want to push this tower, but if this is not possible, you want to push the bot lane, because bot lane is a dangerous zone. But if it's a dangerous zone, they can't go on you because you have edges. If they want to go for you, they're going to have to commit everything, and they'll probably feed even. So when you get edges and when you feel strong, you want to push the most dangerous spot in the map, because this way you're going to kick out everyone who's been there already. And from here, I'm even planning that I want to go high ground. Like the moment I find a good pick-off, the moment I finish my Scuddy, I just want to go high ground straight away, not waste any time. First, like we wanted to farm these Ancients. The moment I farm the Ancients, I want to move away from there, because there is a small chance that they want to seek for a fight. Because right now we were winning a lot, and the enemies got annoyed by it. You can feel it in game. So it's better to just run away, farm their Ancients, go back to your Ancients, just chill a little bit and regroup before you want to fight. Because when you take away the Ancients, they don't have anything to do there anymore. So they're kind of like getting so little gold from the map. Again, I'm prioritizing Ancients over the lane right now, because the lane is still in a decently pushed spot, and I want to take the Ancients. When you do that, you're already doing such a good job, and every time you get a chance, you need to take the enemy Ancients, but only if you feel safe that you're not going to die for it. I have edges, so I'm abusing that right now. And again, pushing the lane always. See, this is exactly my point. When you farm Ancients, you're going to make them angry, and these guys are going to start coming to you, so you just run away. You don't give them a chance by catching you. As you can see, farming Ancients, and these guys, look what they're doing. They're just running around you. But if you just walk out, after you take Ancients, there is no pressure. No way of you dying. Look at these guys, wasting so much time. And this doesn't mean that you need to rush and TP to your Ancients, because right now, I still have these good ops. You want to play on ops, you want to play on side lanes, you want to play on waves. Mid wave was already pushed, so I don't need to be there. And if I TP to Ancients right now, I'm going to kill all the pressure that we've been building, killing Ancients, forcing these guys to be bots. So I don't want to TP to be on the Ancients right now. I want to abuse the gold that I have, and we have a decent lead. It's like 9k. And playing on the lanes, we found this guy. Just by playing waves. We didn't need to smoke, we didn't need to find anything exceptional. Just a guy who comes to farm the wave after you pushed it. And now when you get a kill, you need to be bloodthirsty always. It doesn't mean like when you get a kill, the most common mistake that I see in lower MMR brackets is, even in 7, 8K, is that once they get a kill, they don't feel the bloodthirst anymore and they just stop. But when you stop, you don't achieve anything. So you want to keep forcing them to go. You can even force them in the base right now. And this is what's going to happen. Finishing this tier 2, get my Scuddy, and we keep seeking for blood. As you can see. And we get kills. Now I have Scuddy and I want to force high ground straight away because I know that they're super weak, and with Scuddy Manta there is no way of me dying anymore. In conclusion to this episode, the most important thing about finding your most valuable spot on the map is you need to look at what's the catch for you, and you need to realize what's the thing that's going to kill you. So this is the way you need to look at things. If they have less catch, you can abuse lanes way more. If they have more catch for you, you need to be a bit more careful and like play your triangles a bit more. And the next thing that you need to be looking at is objectives. Like for example, if you have a Rosh hero, you need to play around the Rosh area a little bit more, even from like minute 10, 15. And if you don't have the Rosh hero, you need to force tier 2 towers, so you can play a bit more on the right side of the map if you're Radiant, and you can play Ancients, their Ancients more, I mean. And I think those are the most important things. The most common misconception is that people don't realize like what's the catch on the enemy side. So I see a lot of the times the enemy team lacks the catch, but people don't really abuse lanes. So when they have no catch and you don't abuse lanes, you don't achieve anything on the map. So this is what you need to be abusing in almost every game. Yeah, and if they have good catch for you, you need to realize that you cannot be as aggressive as you want to be, and you need to chill a bit. And sometimes people tend to be over aggressive, even though they have Disruptor, Lion, and a lot of catch, and they just die on side lanes. So you need to be a bit careful, and you need to realize what's the thing that can kill you. This way only you can abuse lanes. In order to reduce your rubbish time and to have a good farming pattern and always to be on the right spot, you need to analyze the game even when the game starts. Basically, before the creep starts, you need to realize what are the threats in the game. So this has to be clear from the start and not after laning stage, so you don't waste time wondering where you need to be.